Good morning, and thanks for being here today with my friends, my municipal leaders throughout the state of Rhode Island. As candidate for Lieutenant Governor of the state of Rhode Island, I'm announcing today that part of the functions of my office will be an Office for Municipal Innovation and Collaboration, which is an extension of the work that we've been involved with for several years with mayors and municipal leaders throughout the state of Rhode Island. Today I have with me Mayor Palacina, Mayor Lombardi, Town Council members from Cumberland, along with Mayor Diosa, all who have been involved with helping taxpayers save millions of dollars through collaborative efforts on health insurance and school funding. And so today, one of the things that we'll be working on is an extension of things that we've been working with Mayor Lombardi and others in terms of having the Lieutenant Governor's Office as an emergency management advisory chair to push hard for municipal dispatch regionalization, which we've been talking about for a few years now, and that will save taxpayers millions of dollars and begin to consolidate and regionalize public safety in the state of Rhode Island. So we'll be working on all those key areas, and I'd just like to have the mayors come up and just give their thoughts on why this would be important to our state and why the Lieutenant Governor's office is the right place for municipal leaders in the state of Rhode Island to hang their hat to protect the taxpayers that live in our communities. So Mayor Palacina, maybe just say a couple words to the camera.
Yep, thank you very much. And first of all, I'm very honored to be here today for Mayor McKee. You know, we've worked together for several years now as forming a coalition of mayors, managers, and town administrators. And in that process, we've saved the taxpayers hundreds of millions of dollars when it comes to health care for our employees, health care for our retirees, as well as some other consolidation projects that we worked on. And I think it's very important that we do have a voice at the State House. You know, time and time again, I think sometimes we're kind of the forgotten few, that is the mayors, the managers, and town administrators. And it's important that we have a voice, not so much to have a say, but at least let us know what's going to happen so we can prepare. And of course, it would be great to have a say. But we look forward to consolidating in many different areas, consolidating especially purchasing. That's important. You know, you can save, a city or town can save literally hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars by bulk buying with other communities. And I think it works. It's easy, it's simple, and of course it's smart. And it saves the taxpayers money. Whether you save someone $1,000, $100,000, it all adds up. So I think it's important that we do have a person like Dan McKee as our Lieutenant Governor, because we will have a voice, and we'll obviously be able to tell people at the State House what's bothering us, what we need, and what we need to do. So I look forward in supporting Dan and supporting his, obviously, the consolidation of some services. It's very, very important, obviously, for my community, but it's mostly important for the taxpayers throughout the state. So that's important. Thank you very much.
Good morning and welcome to North Providence. And I think it's very, very important that especially the residents here in North Providence know that we are supporting, our office is supporting Dan McKee for Lieutenant Governor. I can tell you with Dan, by Dan bringing all of the mayors, administrators, and managers to the table and forming our coalition, we've experienced tremendous savings on behalf of all of our taxpayers. So to have Dan McKee at the State House acting as a, how can we say, the Lieutenant Governor / Mayor of our state could only enhance our capabilities as to what we can do for our constituents. I support Dan McKee. Also, we both inherited a community that was very, very close to being bankrupt. And Dan McKee, as we have, has attained an A bond rating. Actually, he has attained a AA bond rating. We are at an A bond rating right now. So I think Dan McKee has proven as to what he can do locally, and I think he needs the opportunity to prove what he can do statewide for all of the communities. And that being said, Dan, whatever I can do to make sure that you become the Lieutenant Governor, I stand by your side. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me to be here today. I'm James Diosa, Mayor of Central Falls. This is a very exciting election. It's exciting for me because we all know Dan McKee's has been an incredible mayor in Cumberland, and having a mayor as a lieutenant governor can focus on what the cities and towns need across the state. But most importantly, he's been a champion in education, and I think that is where we're going to benefit all in Rhode Island. Once you step out of Rhode Island, you hear the negatives and why people don't want to move to Rhode Island. But I think having Dan McKee focusing on education and doing what he has done with the mayoral academies, and I witnessed it firsthand, it's going to make Rhode Island a great place to live. And I am excited about this election, and he has my full support, and I'm glad we're joining here with other municipal leaders. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
I'm Garrett Manseri, Woonsocket City Councilman, and when I was elected 8 months ago, I walked into $216 million worth of debt and some of the highest tax rates that our city has ever faced. So clearly we need to do things differently in Rhode Island. We need to find a way that municipal leaders can come together and talk to one another. And I think this is a great idea. It's great to see somebody that wants to run for lieutenant governor that cares about the property tax owners. Property taxes are the #1 reason why people are leaving Rhode Island, and we need to find a way to come together to consolidate services so that we can find savings in education, find savings in public safety, so that we can make this community a place that people want to live in again. So I thank Dan, and I'm happy to endorse him in this race and look forward to working with him as our next lieutenant governor.
Thank you. I'm Craig Dwyer, a member of the Cumberland Town Council, and I've seen firsthand for the last 6 years or so the leadership that Dan has provided to all, the inspiration to all of us to come together to solve some of the problems and work cohesively. I think it'd be fantastic for him to be able to do that on behalf of all the citizens of Rhode Island. Thank you.
I'm Bill Murray, councilman from Cumberland, longtime resident of Cumberland. I've seen what Dan has done. As it was mentioned before, the town was in a lot of trouble and Dan brought it back, where we now have 3 or 4 increases in our bond rating. I know the issues that Don is, he is very passionate about. I've seen him work with the mayors around, and as the potential next mayor of Cumberland, I certainly would hope that he becomes lieutenant governor, because I know he'll bring something to all the issues that are out there to help the municipalities in the state. Thank you.
Well, thanks everybody for being here. It's something that I think is very important. It has been important to us for the last 7 years, Joe and Charlie and James as a newcomer here in terms of being a mayor. It's so important that the state has, that the municipalities and our taxpayers has representation at the State House. And as your lieutenant governor, I'll stand with all these people here, all the municipal leaders in the state of Rhode Island. I'll stand with the taxpayers and for a better Rhode Island. And I appreciate the opportunity to announce this office for municipal innovation and collaboration that I will staff out of my office as lieutenant governor. So thank you very much for being here this morning.